And we're up here, John Peters with you. Field number 8, U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. We have a team out of Baltimore. It's going to be the Baltimore Celtic squad, coached by Brian Rowland and Coach Mike St. Martin, taking on a team out of Puyallup, Washington, WPFC Black. And they will be wearing white, of course. So we will give you their starters here briefly as the officials prepare the field for play. Baltimore team wearing black. So we will probably call it Celtic, Baltimore Celtic, and we'll probably either call them Baltimore Celtic or Baltimore. On the other side, the WPFC, we'll probably just use those terms because Puyallup is a little bit long to holler out. And we see the teams out on the pitch right now. Starters for WPFC. Number 1, Marcus Martin, Christopher Cho, Nicholas Phillips. It will be Jacob Baker, Grant Larson, also Preston Green, Tegan Eldridge, Kendall Burks, RJ Stretch, and Ryan Griffith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Starting in the goal, number 1, Marcus Martin has a gold jersey on, has the black pants, black shoes, black socks, and so he's ready. On the other side, the all-white jerseys of the I'm sorry, I just gave you the starters for WPFC. So we'll correct that here in a second. That keeper is number 1 with the gold on is Quantrell Jones for Baltimore Celtic. A lot of activity here as the officials have their hands full with these 18-year-old guys. Ball worked back there. In the white, that's number 19, Stretch. Ball worked forward now, sent up toward the top of the box and headed down. So you've heard the starters for the Puyallup squad, WPFC. Now we'll give you the starters as the ball moves back toward the midfield. And must tell you that the wind will be a big factor here. It's moving very strong right to left. So it will benefit Baltimore here in this first match, and one of the fans gets a nice greeting right off the bat. A kick to the face, a ball is right at her. One of the few fans braving the heat here out in the sun. There's very little shade right now as the sun directly overhead here in Frisco, Texas at the Toyota Soccer Center, right near the MLS stadium of Dallas FC. Coming out for the save is Marcus Martin. We mentioned his name. He's in the neon yellow or lime shirt and the bright lime-colored socks and neon orange shoes. Can't miss him. Wearing number 1, Marcus Martin. Both keepers likely to be in the entire match as they are pretty much the only keepers for the squad at this point. Probably have, say, player designated if there's a need. Starters now for Baltimore Celtic. Number 1 is Quantrell Jones, the keeper. Number 2, Nicholas Blasu. We have Alejandro Arbeles, Jacob Mazie, Ian Rieger, Paul Frindock. We have Mackenzie Ali, Brett St. Martin, Jack Muller, also Jan Quimmy. And so there's your starters. 2 goals scored yesterday in a 4-0 victory for Baltimore. 2 goals scored by Samuel Solomon, also a goal by Jack Muller, and another goal by Jacob Steinberg, a substitute who I'm sure we'll see come in. And appreciate the work of our camera guys battling the heat as well as our producer Nick Case. John Peters here with you as we are just underway, trying to get you all the logistics and information out before we dive into description of what's happening. You've been watching and seeing it from the best seat in the house, hopefully the cooler seat of the house as well. And now we're moving into a throw here on the near side. Also the officials for this match in the center, Carter Brochu, Majid Korik, first assistant referee. Second is Heather Dean. On the 4th official in the scoring area is Ryan Williams. And appreciate the work these ladies and gentlemen are doing, and just a tough job out there, particularly in the heat that we're having right now here in Dallas. Low at night of about 80, in the daytime reaching right up around 100 with the heat index that we're not even looking at. We do appreciate the National Weather Service giving us a heat advisory. Otherwise, we wouldn't have known. So that ball flicked out. Let's see which way it's going to go. And waiting to see from the center official. It will be a throw in for Baltimore. So doing the honors, number 13, Mackenzie Ali. Ball sent back toward Jones, actually to the defense. Jones, the keeper, once again in the gold jersey. Little black uniforms have to be kind of hot out there today. We will have a water break. A 45-minute half is allotted. 22.5 minutes or so in, we'll have the whistle for a water break. Each player can come over and take a minute or two, freshen up a little bit. Jones in the back. Now, in the first half here, he can really take advantage of this wind that's blowing hard right to left. Send it down toward his forwards and strikers, maybe bounding across the defense. We've seen that happen a few times here today. Not as many times as the coaches would have liked to see. I think they really eventually realized that was a possible strategy. Little kick in the back of the leg there. That was from a foul on Christopher Cho. Trying to see the number of the player who went down. Looks like number 11, maybe a 10 in Frindock. Maybe number 9, Ian Rieger. That's number 10. He'll put it in play, and there comes the wind. It'll take it right into the box. Clear it out, but once you kick that ball up into the breeze, it'll slow up tremendously if you're coming left to right. Ball on the near side, moved around. Back in the backside, working it forward. A lot of high kicks here. Had a red card yesterday for one of the players. That was Dylan Potzel. So he's having to sit out this match. Baltimore Celtic, the jerseys on the front with a green and black combination. Little bars across the top in the middle. Ball being worked in there nicely by Stretch. RJ Stretch plays it from the ground. Ball sent back out to the defenders. Number 33 sends it in, Griffith. Stretch, working it back and forth. Little back flick, but nobody there. And there's that ball that gets past the defense. You can head it into the keeper, then they use their hands. Everybody knows that if you're watching this broadcast, I'm sure. Little breeze, you can hear that probably blowing in the microphone. Here's a ball down the side. Let's see if they can get to it. They do. But the offside call is made. That was Tegan Eldridge. Call here on the side official. Majid Korik. Want to make sure we pronounce that correctly. Not as difficult a name as like Nick Case. That would be a tough one, our producer. I don't know if he's ever been asked how to pronounce his name. Ball worked in nicely, and it's in a goal. Nice job there. And that's going to be number 45, Jan Quimmy, who takes it down the pitch. And that will be an unassisted goal, I'm pretty sure. We'll check later. But he took that ball, worked around the defense, took it in with the left foot, just making sure there wasn't an offside flag. And the score, 1-0 here, Baltimore, with the big striker going in, Jan Quimmy. Quimmy, K-O-U-E-M-I, forward in class of 2018. Puts it in the back of the net. I don't know if he's ever been asked. Boy, what a nice move there, and just out of nowhere. Ball worked in nicely, also, and it's in a goal. Nice job there. Wind. And that's going to be number 45 scored by this Baltimore Celtic team. Once again, coming away with a 4-0 victory yesterday, defeating the Region 3 champions. That was UFA 99 Premier out of Georgia. So this Celtic team on a roll. A lot of fight here right in front of us. Ball sent down the line, and it will be caught and sent right back in. Played in down there by Ryan Griffith. So from sea to shining sea again, from Washington State to Baltimore. That's what we see right here in the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. First game we had on this field was a Southern California, New York matchup. Little space here and a nice move. Good pass there, a little flick back in, a ball in the box. It's going to be scooped up there by Jones in front of the onrushing white jerseys. Jones giving some instruction there to his defense, and he'll just roll it on out instead of taking advantage of the wind in that case. Maybe he'll save that strategy. Ball from Nicholas Blasu. That player that was hustling in there was Mario Vukic. Vukic with an opportunity, but Quantrell Jones right on the spot. Ball worked in again. Defense with their hands full here already for this WPFC team. Ball's sent back in on the ground, now picked up in the midfield. Worked up there by Nicholas Phillips. Back to the defense. Now a little space on the near side, Ryan Griffith. Griffith works it up, long ball sent toward the corner. Hustling back, little fight there near the top of the box. Jones, he'll put a foot into it, and sure, that ball will go way out there. Nice move out there by Celtics number 26, Jack Muller. On the list, John Nicholas Muller, he likes to go by Jack, had a goal yesterday. As for number 45, Jan Quimmy, his first goal of this championship series. Ball headed around the midfield. Nice ball sent in there by Arbeles. Still worked around the midfield. Black jerseys, Baltimore Celtic. Controlled now by Mackenzie Ali. Ball sent in, Griffith takes it away. Ball pickpocketed there, now sent across. And we got a whistle. This will be a scoring opportunity because you don't have to be too far out of that box with that wind blowing. You can really rocket one in. You can also loft one in with some of your taller players ready to make contact, maybe head one in. Nice cross in the box, and a little discussion here. A couple of players for the Celtic team making plans. It looks like number 10, Paul Frindock, as well as number 8, Maisie. And while they were discussing, you had Mario Vukic who snuck up and listened in to the conversation. Good job for the defense. See what's going on. Future lawyer, I'm sure. And here comes the ball. And he takes a whack at it. And a nice save in there. That's saved by Marcus Martin. So on the team you have Martin on one team, St. Martin on the other. Marcus Martin, the keeper. Brett St. Martin, a defender for Baltimore. Ball sent far side, staying on the ground. Ground attack. Little ground and pound here. Here we go. Coming the other way. Nice ball sent forward. Let's see if they can cross it into the box. Now brings it back up. Little fancy footwork. Back to the top. Still working with it. Bringing it back out to Frindock. He'll send it in, and a one-hopper scooped up by Martin. Martin now selecting his choice of delivery. He'll go ahead and punt it out into the wind. High ball. By the time it comes down, it'll be pretty much straight down. Ball continue to move forward. Both players go down. Let's see what we got. It's a hold, I think. And it'll be a free kick there for WPFC. Appreciate the help of the manager. Coach Jason Prenovo is heading up the Puyallup squad. His team manager also very helpful with the pronunciations. So here we go, set piece into the wind. Ball that's going to fall probably right near the top of the box. Headed back toward the middle of the box and cleared away. Good flick there, cleared out there. Maisie working forward. Now the defense is going to send it back. It'll have to be kicked out of there. Martin does so. Little help in the back then by Christopher Cho. Cho with the left foot, low ball. Taken away, working the other way now is Jason Cyrus. I don't know if he's already checked in or if he was one of the starters. Ball bounding around near the top of the box. Number 9, it takes a whack at it, and it's going to be up over the crossbar. Number 9 is Ian Rieger. Ian Rieger, midfielder, year 2018 graduation day. We've got some commitments by some of these folks. Quantrell Jones, verbal commitment to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Blasu, the midfielder, commitment to University of Kentucky. As a matter of fact, the graduate of 2017 means he's a freshman. I'm probably already practicing. Breaking through is Ali. He's going to bring it on up. Here comes the shot in there. Ali now sends it back up again. Ball going back and forth like a ping pong match. Midfield being the net. Little spin on that one will slow it up. Defense hustling in. Trying to line up some sort of a cross here. It's a left-footed cross into the box. Jones waits the ball. Nobody really close, so not much of a threat. Water crew coming back in, making sure the cooler's nice and full with ice, water, ready to go. Water break coming up, probably another 10 minutes or so. Ball flicked in. Working down that right side, it's Muller. Muller now looking inside. Nice pass, they'll send it back to him. Now across in the box, high. Connection there by the defense. Working it back outside, Ali. Ali works it out to the middle. Working it in, that's Arbeles. Taken away there, pickpocketed by the defense. Ball deep. Everybody a little slower here as the time goes on through the day. This is our 4th match, but obviously these players there first. The referees doing their 2nd match of the day. That ball, the wind really slowing it up. Ali sends it back, but not clear. And the ball sent in the middle. Nice play there. And still being bounded around. Let's see if we can get onside. They do. It was offside briefly, and therefore. Little argument about the offside, and officials now getting that information corrected, straightened out. Ball the far side, really no pressure, so taking their time back here on the back line. Ball being sent back and forth. No rush here with a 1-0 lead. Oh no, that ball's going to be right up there. Nice save by Jones. Ball sent really back toward the goal. A little bit of a dangerous play. I'll say very dangerous. Now they'll send it down the other way. I think Coach Brian Rowland just had a mild coronary, if there is such a thing. So here we go. It's midfield. Foul there called. It will be a ball played up. Ball coming back. Here's the midfield working it around. Ball back out at midfield. Let's see if we can catch a number out there for it. Looks like that's Christopher Cho on that side. Marcus Martin now works it back to the defense. A little more pressure now as Baltimore Celtic trying to push things a little bit. Nice job there by number 8. That's Jacob Maisie. Kind of broke that play up. National championships, what an opportunity for these young men. And the Frisco, Texas Toyota Soccer Center. Ball sent back out to midfield. Glad you folks are with us, whether in Maryland, Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, maybe out in Washington. Puyallup, not sure how close you are to Seattle or that area. We've had some teams over the past couple years from Seattle who've done very well. There's a ball bounding around once again. A break inside, takes to the right, a little into the box, and goes for the header, and there was contact. Let's see if everybody's okay. And it looked like the player that went up on defense, his body and maybe a thigh or hip made contact with the head of the offensive player. And it looks like they're calling for coach to come on out, see what's happening. Coach Rowland making his way out there. And I tell you what, I don't know if they're going to go ahead and take the water break right now. It looks like they might. Looks like they are. They're going to come on in. We see that play. That was a very tough play, and hopefully the young man's all right. We'll take a water break and be right back here in a moment on the National Youth Soccer Championships, Frisco, Texas. Well, you folks out there took a little water break here while the teams came over and got water. The player who was attended to out there, Jacob Maisie. And I believe, let's see if he was able to walk off on his own or if he was taken in a cart there. I see the play right here. His head came down. Not sure if it was totally the contact with the player, also maybe the ground, but obviously you try to be very careful these days as he's now walking over to the bench, talking with the medical crew. Looks like he's making pretty good sense, and might see him back. I don't know, and you never know with the concussion protocol of U.S. Youth Soccer, as we see all through all sports. We do know that those players really glad to get that water break in a couple minutes. However, I think I would have come over in the shade for at least a second or two. So they'll go back at it, and we'll see if Jacob Maisie is back out. The medical crew taking a lot of time talking to him, seeing if he's making a good sense there with his words. And ball brought up. That's going to be Arbeles. Arbeles wants it up. Muller works it in. He's going to send it off the defense. That'll be a corner. So another opportunity here for Baltimore Celtic. And looks like now we have the substitute who will come in. That'll be Samuel Solomon. Interestingly enough, 3 of the 4 goals yesterday were scored by substitute players who did not start here today. Samuel Solomon, who's checking in, number 15, had 2 of those goals yesterday. So it'll be a left foot inbender coming up. That ball coming in, punched away by the keeper. Here comes the ball out back toward the, and it's out of play. The ball out of play. There'll be a throw in here on the side as Baltimore Celtic still trying to get it back in. Ball they thrown in. Muller there working it. Sent into the box. Hustling in there as well was Jan Quimmy. Ball down the line. Looks like it's going to be blocked. Ball down the corner. Now headed in. Whistle, and it'll be a kick for WPFC. WPFC trying to get the equalizer, just have not had many opportunities. Matter of fact, one of the closest opportunities to a goal was probably a ball sent in by Celtic, by Baltimore on their own keeper. A ball they were trying to send it back to the defense. Ball heading it around. Ball on the far side. Ball worked up. That ball sent in. Nice move over there on the far side. Jason Cyrus, who's checked in. Ball back and turn. Nice play. Ball sent in. Little through ball that's cut off. Ball out in the middle. A lot of contact there. A little wrestling move. Tied up, and the referee says that's enough. Be a free kick with the wind for Baltimore. See if they load up the box. Looks like it's just outside the center circle. Obviously a little bit of injury time will be added on as looks like they're still over here. The medical team still checking on Maisie. Maisie going in there with the head first, and that ball flicked out of play. Let's see if it's going to be a corner. It will not. That will be Marcus Martin who will send it out. Martin will play it into the wind. Jay-Z talking to the medical trainer there, trying to find out to make sure he's okay. Glad to see the quick coverage right on the spot. Here we go. Ball sent back to Jones, and he gets a good foot on that one. My goodness. Just that little scoop of a kick, and he kicks it all the way across midfield. Little turn there. Nice move by Arbeles. Sends it in, trying to get another goal inside for Quimmy. Talk about some of these players. Arbeles also a UMBC commitment. Paul Frendock, University of Maryland, College Park, Samuel Solomon, also University of Maryland, Baltimore County. And Jack Muller, Binghamton University. Frostburg State for Randolph Putnam. We've not seen him yet. So here we go. It'll be a left-footed corner coming out, wind blowing it toward the keeper. Here it is, back post, and it's going to be punched away the last second. Wow, that ball looked like it had designs for the back corner. Ball being worked in by Frendock. Frendock sends it back, top of the box, now cleared out, at least momentarily. Settled out there by Cyrus. Tried to pass it over to teammate on the far side. I believe that was Arbeles. Couldn't quite come up with it. So the defense will set up once again. Once again, the Baltimore Celtic team, mostly black jerseys, gold number, but a little green striping on the front, bars across. And we got another substitute. Muller's going to come out. Looked like he was a little bit under the weather when he came off during that break. Putnam, we just mentioned here, Frostburg State commitment. Graduate of 2017, so probably already practicing with his squad. Here's the toss in. Ball sent back. Now the near side. Ball worked around now. Coming down the side. Ball in. Let's see if they can get it in the box. And coming out's Jones. It's a kick and off to the side. Still loose. And kicked out. Just not get a good foot on it. And boy, had an option off to the right as well. And a little bit frustrated. I'll try to get you the number here on that side. That was just a golden opportunity for the Washington team. Over here it was Mario Vukic who had the chance. Also in there was Jacob Baker. Baker with the commitment, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Prescott campus. That's quite a mouthful. RJ Stretch is the commitment to University of Portland. Be a senior this year in high school, starting up in the following year. A little bit of consternation on a nearby field. And the ball coming in and still working around. A great opportunity, just missed there. Jones came out to secure the ball. It got loose. There was a shot off the post. Ricocheted out, and standing there waiting for it was Jacob Baker. He just couldn't get his foot on it. Another opportunity, working it in, still deep. Now send it out. Ball headed away. As a ball sent out of play. So here we go with the throw in on the side as the players continue to battle one another, as well as the heat. Here's a toss in, ball sent back. Here comes the play. It's going to be ball up toward the middle. Baltimore Celtic working on the left side. We might have a couple of red cards in the field behind us. A lot of arguing going on. Here's the ball that's worked around. Still trying the top of the box. A lot of contact, no whistle. Coming the other way now. It's going to be WPFC. Long ball. Let's see if they can get to it. It's going to be a flick, and it's loose still. Ball following it up. And boy, that's a big collision. And the referee trying to clear things out. It was a sliding tackle trying to get to the ball, and another injury for Baltimore. I'll tell you what, I don't know if they have many subs on the bench. They may be pulling people out of the crowd. I think the player who's down, I did not see the number. Jones also came out, could not secure it. The referee's going to come over and talk to his assistant to see what he saw. Both players, it appeared both players sliding in there for the ball. I don't know if there'll be a card or not. So here we go. Might have another cart coming out here, and the players will come over to apologize. Jacob Baker showing some good sportsmanship there. Don't think there'll be a card. We'll see. And a sliding move trying to get contact with the ball. And once again, you can always hear the activity on fields nearby, but obviously a big brouhaha right behind us, drawing some attention from both fields. In the meantime, and a golden opportunity once again for this WPFC squad out of Puyallup, out of Washington State, but the ball bounding around, just not falling their way. We've already seen one player carted off the field, sent over to the bench, Jacob Mazie. And now the teams will, I guess, be allotted another water break just because there's so much concern about the injury that took place. And sliding in, it looked like Jacob Baker was sliding in, trying to get to the ball. The defender was there. Not necessarily, didn't necessarily have control of the ball, but he was there, and the contact made, pretty serious contact. We'll see what the officials have decided. Looks like now you have all three officials on this side. The official from the far side is Heather Dean. She's the lucky one. She wasn't in on this. So the other three referees having a little meeting to decide what the call will be. Well, as we still wait, we are waiting to see. It looks like player is up and moving. Trying to get you a number here. Looks like that might be Brett St. Martin, and a medical crew out there to talk to him, work with him. Might be that right knee that took the brunt of it. Yeah, number 23, Brett Martin, a 2018 grad, as he works his way off the pitch. Still kind of taking it easy here. He's working his way across. Let's see the medical folks now actually talking to the assistant referee. And the assistant referee giving his thoughts over here to the bench, and it's going to be a red card. That is a red card. That means WPFC will be down a player the rest of this match. Boy, that is something else. Looked like he was going in there for the ball. It didn't look like he was really trying to make contact with the defensive player, but that was just, that seems pretty severe. I don't know. I'm not obviously not a referee in the soccer world. Do some officiating in basketball and baseball, softball, volleyball. Do not do soccer. I just am a tremendous enjoy the sport and get to comment on it, but that was a little bit tough. Well, all three officials on this side got together. They decided to be a red card, and we'll see. I doubt if we're going to see Jacob Mazie or Brett St. Martin back out there at all. And the foul took place in the box, but it was the offense that came in. Now the referee still explaining to the WPFC team, as they will be down a player. They will also not have Jacob Baker tomorrow for that match. Well, let's see. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're down to 10 players. Checking in right now, Derek Carpenter. So not only do you have to fight the battle against the heat, and a pretty good team here, Baltimore Celtic has shown themselves to be a very effective team, and now you're dealing with a man disadvantage. You're down one. Baltimore with the 11 players on the pitch and only 10 for the Washington State squad. I wasn't sure. I don't know if we get to see that. If you watch the broadcast, you can go back and see that again and make your decision. I'm not sure which camera we were on at that time. I can ask Nick here. Were we on this near camera at that point or more in the center? We were on the near camera, so you probably get a good view if you're watching the broadcast. Watch on YouTube later, and you can go back and check that out. Big decision there by the referees. Red card, and the referee's still conversing. He's going to run all the way across to talk to his fourth official. And now let's see what's happening. Apparently we've got some fans that are causing problems now. You got a fan over there who's getting on the assistant referee who wasn't even in on the play. That may be what's happening. So the assistant referee, Heather Dean, getting an earful. She wasn't even in on the play. I'm guessing that's what's happening. I'd say the fans are very upset that there was a red card given. And so they are now pointing to particular folks, and looks like that person might be asked to leave. We'll see. So once again, on the holding pan, this reminds me of Jeremy Sullivan's plane ride, Nick, as he circled Dallas how many times? 20, 30 times. So I don't know, it may be the heat that brings out the best in all of us. As the game administrator from US Youth Soccer works his way across. He's crossing over behind the goal area. I see the fan in blue over there just already moving his way away, so maybe he's leaving. So I guess he could stand down here outside the fence and watch. We'll see. Ball sent back in. In the meantime, we have a little bit of soccer. There's a shot, and it's a bomb off to the left. A missile off to the left. It's about 10, 15 feet wide. And another sub getting ready to come in. And let's see if that gentleman has worked his way up to the fence area. And the US Youth Soccer administrator's working his way over there to have a chat. We'll see what happens. But I would say it was a pretty hard call against the Washington State squad, but that's the penalty of diving in there. I guess cleats first. High ball sent toward midfield, right near the mid-circle. Ball bounding around, sent out to the far side. Be nice to see some soccer here for a little bit without any injuries or upset. We had a whistle back up the pitch. Sub getting ready to come in. Let's see who's coming in this time. And the conversation continues over on the far side. Here comes, looks like that's our goal scorer, Jan Quimmy, stepping out. Yes, he will come out, and stepping in will be number 77, Jacob Steinberg, one of the goal scorers yesterday. See that ball back and bounding around. Well, one thing you learn after a referee says that's enough, then you stop. And apparently that gentleman did not stop. In any sport, in any situation, the officials are in charge, and when they say, hey, that's enough dispute, you want to call that a quit, call a stop to it right there. And a toss in, Baltimore with the ball. Have had a couple of major injuries here in this contest. One, a head injury to, that was Jacob Mazie. And the other injury, Brett St. Martin, going down with a apparently leg injury. As a shot, that goes wide as well. Let's see if it was deflected. It'll be a goal kick there as Marcus Martin will send it in. Once again, WPFC playing one player down. Knew there probably would at least be a yellow card, but a little surprised there about the red card, just to be honest about it. But we do not talk bad about the officials. They are just doing an incredible job of surviving out here. Ball in the middle and a good opportunity. A little upset there from the defense, and it'll be a corner. And you know what can happen here, this YPFC team, WPFC team, may very well be able to pick it up and get some motivation from that call and that play, trying to pick up their teammate. Had another Baltimore player down. Here comes the ball in there. Headed in. It's off the crossbar. Try now. We have offside. Ball sent back out, and we got a whistle. Offside. I guess it was offside after the ball came back off the crossbar. And, boy, official's right on top. Quantrell Jones. He'll put it in play. Maybe the wind may be slowing up just a touch. I don't see quite the breeze we had earlier. Certainly don't feel it quite like we did earlier. It's a toss-up as to whether it will blow in cool air or hot air. Most of the time blowing in hot air. That ball deflected. See if it can be picked up by WPFC. Momentarily, Baltimore continues the possession. A little cool breeze there for a moment. Once again, folks, you get to watch and check it all out. Best seats in the house are where you are. Glad you're with us. John Peters here, Nick Case, our producer. Cameramen fighting it out up in the higher levels. Nice long ball. Martin can really put a foot into it, even into the wind. Nice slide there, and the white shirts trying to post some sort of an attack here, but you're really going to have to execute exceptionally well. You can't make any mistakes now since you're down a player. And you look at it and say, well, maybe Baltimore, even though they have 11, they're dealing with a couple of injuries as well. May a throw in on the side. It'll be Baltimore near side. Checking in there. Mentioned Samuel Solomon in there right now. Scored a couple of goals yesterday. Mackenzie Ali right in that area as well. Ball moving through, trying to break through. That was Jacob Steinberg. So he and Solomon accounted for 3 of the goals yesterday. They were right there in the area on that last play. Ball sent down the pitch. That one's settled. Now it's going to be kicked out of play. That'll be thrown in by, no, it's going to be a free kick there. Referee waiting for the players to back up. Now he's going to have a little chat with Paul Frendock. Yeah, you don't want to push it if you're Baltimore right now. You could be setting yourself up for a yellow or a red if you do anything untoward. Don't want to see that happen. Keep things under control. They had a player yesterday with a red card. That was Dylan Potzel, so they're familiar with what happens. A high ball that's not really headed, but hit with the shoulder there. Trying to settle it now. Good purposeful ball there toward the midfield. Picked up over there by Randolph Putnam. Coming back the other way. Intercepted there by Frendock. Bringing it up. Nice ball there, out to the side, trying to work it through. Traffic builds and slows it up. Back out toward midfield, headed away. Working it forward. Little header, trying to get it back toward the offensive-minded number 51, Derek Carpenter, who's checked in. Ball being worked around, a little advantage here, and they got a whistle. Looked like offside is the call. We're waiting right now as the teams behind us having that discussion with the officials as well. Always exciting. Something exciting in every game of sport. I don't care what game it is. There's that element of competition that brings out, I guess, the best and the worst, but hopefully the best. Nice ball there, settled on the far side. Now bringing it up, back to him, and it's going to be picked up in the middle by Baltimore. Celtic team working it across. Out there in the middle, working hard. RJ Stretch, we mentioned, he's a signee with or committed to University of Portland. And going the other way, trying to remember the mascot of University of Portland were the Pilots. I'm not sure, but that name rings a bell for some reason. Ball down low, sent into the box, sent back out. Still working it, and now a nice move in there, tackling the ball away. Down the side, good speed, defense and offense. Working it up the side, coming across, knocking it out. And it'll be a throw-in for Baltimore. Good hustle there by number 9. That was Ian Rieger going up against Ryan Griffith. Ball in the back now, Nicholas Blasu, future Wildcat of the University of Kentucky. Back line, working across, trying to tip that one down. Ball being batted around. A little extra time here in this first half because of the injuries. This may be the longest injury timeout, extra time slot you'll ever see. 2 major injuries here for Baltimore, as well as a red card. All that taking time off the clock. Ball coming the other way. Right down the line. See if Griffith gets there. It's going to be Blasu, sends it across. Little space here in the middle. Space in there for St. Martin. He is back in. Brett St. Martin, who took the contact for the red card, is back in the game. That's a nice ball, through ball, but it's too hard. Marcus Martin picks that one up. So I don't know if we'll see Jacob Maisie back in. He had the head injury. And apparently St. Martin went over here, worked out the leg issue, and he's back in. Nice there, little pickpocket coming down the side. Speed coming in. Blasu will clear it out. Well, they've got to climb a mountain now. This Baltimore team looking very strong, and also with an extra man. And another player down. Hope he gets up. That's exactly what the fans are hollering. Oh, no, another one? Let's see. Looking a little gimpy. Don't see the number yet. Boy, oh, boy. Well, I'm just surprised in one way that St. Martin is back out there. I don't think that's St. Martin who went down. I believe that's Steinberg. Yes, it is, number 77. So setting up here, and referee now getting it all squared away. Aiden Welsh, who's checked in. And we got another, looks like maybe a cramp. And now another waving in of the medical crew. And I'd say we're probably into about 10 or 15 minutes of injury time here in this first half. Let's see if pick up a number here. Looks like Griffith possibly, number 33. As he works his way off to the side, he has obtained some water. That will help. Coach having his hands full. Checking in is number 3. That's going to be Tanner Larson. And I believe checking out will be number 33. If it's Ryan Griffith, that is the case. Well, here we go. This is an opportunity. This is a good scoring opportunity. This ball will go into the box. There it is. High ball. That's going to see the hands of Marcus Martin and quickly out. Little counterattack here. Only 2 players moving forward here, but one of them working his way in. And there's a, boy, I tell you what, that is a lot of contact, and you got to be careful. You're going to get another yell. I know you're frustrated already, but Mario Vukic kind of grabbing from behind, trying to possibly draw the call, but obviously he's called for the foul, whistle down. So here we go. believe that's Ali, Mackenzie Ali, who took the tumble. And here we go. Quantrell Jones wind picking back up once again, right on cue. Jones, he'll back up a step. Now he'll come up. Let's see if he keeps it low. No real rush here. This Baltimore team actually could just play a little rope-a-dope right now. Speaking of Ali. It's like the old North Carolina basketball four corners. And now ball taken away. Coming back, the Washington State WPFC. Got a whistle, and it will be halftime. And a welcome whistle, there it is. And we'll take a break, be about a 15-minute break here as we made it through, believe it or not only the half, but also the injury time as well. And your score still 1-0. The goal scored by Jan Quimmy puts Baltimore up as we go to halftime. 1-0 at the U.S. Youth National Soccer Championships.
Today's games are brought to you by AE Engine Media Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Bullseye CMYK, Cliff Kid, Expanda Brand, Front Rush, Fusionetics, Dick's Sporting Goods. Today's games are also brought to you by Major League Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, Nike, NSCAA, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, U.S. Soccer, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama.
The road starts here. The road paved by pain, sacrifice, and struggle. The road paved by passion and pursuit. The road where dreams come true. On this road, many will fail. And on this road, many dreams will fade. But as for you, what will be your fate? When there are seconds left and you are running on fumes, will you be satisfied with almost? Or will you dig down into the dirt, take one more step and make one more play, knowing that good enough isn't good enough, and all the blood, sweat, and tears have brought you to this moment, the moment where pain turns to greatness. On this road, nothing is given, everything is taken. On this road, winners will rise to the top. Heroes will be made.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
And ready back to go here for the second half. And a lot of action, a lot of excitement, a lot of injuries there in the first half. Had a couple of players injured. St. Martin is back in. That's good news for Baltimore. Number 23, who went down on the hard sliding tackle, resulted in a red card. And that red card puts the Baltimore Celtic team one man up here for the second half. That red card going to Jacob Barker. And I tell you, Baltimore, they know what it's all about. They had a player red card yesterday, and that was Dylan Poetzel. I hope I'm saying his name correctly, Poetzel. And so they know what it's like, and yet as we speak to some of the assistants over here for Baltimore, they would say that man advantage does not mean a thing. Sometimes a team will actually play better knowing that they have a disadvantage. The only goal scored was Jan Quimmy back near the beginning of that first half, probably about the 8 or 9 minute mark. We can check later next water break. We'll find out exactly when that goal was scored, so we'll have that for you. As we've all been trying to recover a little bit from the heat here during that halftime break, a nice 15-minute break. Yeah, a lot of discussion about the time there, but I tell you, the referees, they only get kudos here from us because we know they work these games twice a day in this heat, and just unbelievable work up and down the pitch. And on the far side, Heather Dean, the assistant over there, getting an earful from the fans. She wasn't even down here in the play, so give her a pat on the back as well. And fans have to remember that. And a throw in here from Baltimore. They're going to bring it back, trying to add to their lead, trying to cushion it a little bit. That ball cleared out by number 17, Kendall Burks. Can see the numbers a little better here of the defense for the WPFC squad. Also in the back here, Preston Green. We say his name has been on the other side of the field most of that first half, where we just didn't see the numbers. So you got your back line pretty solid. Looks like you're missing your missing player will be up in front, like a 4-4-1 setup here for WPFC. Ball worked out on the outside, coming up the pitch, Tegan Eldridge. Ball will go up into the stands, brought back down. Fans clambering around trying to get to it. And finally the toss will take place. Breeze still strong. Good news for Puyallup team out of Washington State. They will have the wind to their back here in the second half. A lot of goals have been scored on the left side with the wind aiding. And if you can get Marcus Martin to get that long ball, that punt out of the box, you can sometimes get a high bounding ball down to your strikers and do something with it. That ball, kind of wild pass back in the back, will send the defender scampering around the back. No need for that. Right now you would say conserve some energy. Just make the easy pass. The hard pass will take care of itself. Ball moving around. There's Quantrell Jones trying to set up his defense. A little pressure coming in now from the white shirts of Washington State's WPFC. Glad to have you folks with us from Washington, from Baltimore, from Washington, D.C. I'm sure the players on these teams probably travel many hours to participate and be with a good club. That ball cleared away this time nicely by Cho. Ball sent back to the back line once again. Ali. Let's see if that's Ali or if that's one of the other defenders. Actually, that's Nicholas Blasu, future Kentucky Wildcat. Now, here's a ball that we were talking about. That's hard to control, that high bouncing ball. And if it's tipped in the wrong direction and you have a couple players rushing back, you might get a lucky break and get a ball down where you can put it in the face of the keeper. Put it on frame. Ball in the middle. Ball settled. Worked it forward. That's going to be Aiden Welsh. Now coming through, trying to pick out a target. Target squelched. Abilez working around there with Cyrus. That ball, a little bit of a hard touch, and that will go out of play. Steinberg puts a foot on it, but gets it out of play. Toss in. Here comes the defense. Nice chest ball a couple times off the chest of Cyrus. Working it up. Christopher Cho. A couple players hit the turf. Ball forward. Little opportunity. Tried for the through ball. Does not make it through. Coming the other way is Cho. Cho works it forward. Now over to number 19. That's Stretch. Stretch, left foot pass out on the edge, working it in, trying to stretch the defense. Ball forward and a turn. Here comes a race. Defense loses it down, picking it up again. More defensive help comes in. There's a shot off to the left. Good try, however. Good hustling there by Samuel Solomon. Successful yesterday twice, putting the ball in the back of the net. Once again, these two teams asking about deflection. It would have been a corner, but the referee's not hearing that and not really taking time to stop and even discuss it. They know that that was a goal kick. They'll keep going. Ball worked around the back and it was sent back to Martin. Marcus Martin sends it out to the right. Chested down eventually. Still bouncing now settled. Takes it to the middle. Worked around. Good ball movement here right now. That's going to have to be the order of the day from here on out for WPFC. They will have to play absolutely perfect execution to come up against this Baltimore team. It's played very well, very strong team, very quick. Seem to be nonetheless adept to playing well, even with the injuries they've had. Ball in the back, and the coach is a little upset about that. Coach Brian Rowland and Mike St. Martin. That ball sent down the pitch. Let's see who's going to get to it first. Fighting his way over there is Mario Vukic. Throw in for Baltimore. Good defense over there. Ali on that. Ali over there, as well as number 7, Alejandro Arbeles. And it looks like Mackenzie Ali will toss it in. Steinberg over there as well. Backs up a little bit. Looks like he's lining it up for a pretty hard toss. Big collision there. Ball headed down, now moving in. That's Carpenter, sends it in the box and trying to clear it out. Be sent back up the field, and it comes a slide in. Really a dangerous play there. You don't want to do that if you're Cho. Did not make contact with the Baltimore player, fortunately. Ball right to the feet of Preston Green. They'll take it the other way. Now a little miscue, leaves it behind. Everything looked good except the ball was not with the player. Ball out to the side, nobody there. At that point, Baltimore looked like they were down a man. There's nobody in the area. Green sends it up. Nice move there, good footwork. Little coming in to joust around and get the ball. Frendock comes up with it. Now it'll go back to Jones. He'll settle it. Blasu. Arbeles. Far side, Ali. Back in the middle, Frendock. He's working it back and forth. I want to call that a little time waster, whatever you want to call it, taking some time off the clock. Milking the clock a little bit. That ball turns, see if they can go the other way with it. Nice slide up again. That's a nice play there by Stretch. Bringing it in from the left side. Working around, Stretch with it. See if he gets a whack at it. Takes it, and it goes off one of the defenders. He had an idea to flick it with the outside of his foot to one of the players breaking in. I was trying to see the number. I will see that here in a minute. That's number 16, Tegan Eldridge. Would have been a nice play. Would have been a beautiful play if it was executed correctly, but went into the feet of one of the Baltimore players. So obviously that was disrupted. Ball being worked around by Solomon. Arbeles. Little break here, moving forward. Ball out to the side, see if they get a cross into the box. Works with the right foot. Top of the box, did not settle well. Side of the box now, working it back out, taking their time. Ali. Ball worked across the midfield. I believe that's Frendock there, and the ball sent into the box. Chested. Little hole there. Now shot, and they score. And what a shot there from Arbeles. And we'll see if we can get the assist. A nice ball sent across. Might have been Ali over there that sent it to Arbeles. We'll see. I think that is a message about the red shirt yesterday, I'm guessing. Ball worked across the midfield. Who was that? That was Samuel Solomon. Chested. Might have been part of that score. Now shot, and they score. Little reprimand for that. I don't know. And now they are talking, have a little chat with the couple of players. And the referees have had their hands full, that's for sure. So the other players pretend like they're wiping their face now with their shirt as if that's a normal thing. And it probably is. You just don't have a T-shirt underneath with a message on it. Oh, see a little of everything here today. All happens in the fourth game, I noticed, Nick. This is exciting. So here we go. Ball still being played around. 2-0 your score. And that last goal from Alejandro Arbeles. And the water guy is back. And if they don't take him away, they're just checking to make sure they're full. And they will exchange the empty for the full. That's nice. Ball in near the top of the box. And WPFC, give them credit, still fighting, trying to get that ball in. Down by 2, trying to chip away. There's a ball in the back corner. Little bicycle work, kicks it out. Tried, it just wasn't high enough. And coming the other way, sent back toward the keeper. Let's see if we've had I think I'm pretty sure we've still got the same keeper, Marcus Martin. We do. I was instructed by both teams that the keepers would go the full match because they didn't have any other keepers. So that's what we're reporting, and we'll stick with it. Quantrell Jones still in there, obviously the gold shirt of the big, tall keeper for Baltimore. Commitment to University of Maryland, Baltimore County, verbal commitment. Nicholas Blasu, kind of surprised that he's able to be here. Of course, we had a Penn State player, as we mentioned, able to come in late Monday night, was not here for the banquet, but he's playing for a team out of Cleveland in the 19 and 20 slot. Probably a lot of those players. Ball worked in, still coming around. Here's the ball loose, and a whack at it. It's blocked. Just didn't have the quickness to get that shot off. Ball worked out to the side one more time. Looks like that's going to be Stretch. Works it outside. Carpenter back to Stretch. Sees it into the box, down low. Trying to earn the corner. Here's Carpenter. He'll send it back in low, and that will be cleared away. Just not a good ball sent in by Carpenter. As the white shirts thinking, hey, we got a shot here. WPFC trying to come back within one. So, be a toss in here. Couple substitutes. Well, no, looks like that's number 14, Preston Green, who's been in there. And that's a shove and a foul. Let's see here. We don't want to get, that was the young man who had his T-shirt written up on. Gets gets that foul called. Samuel Solomon. Probably just goes by Sam. And now we got an injury on the side. And a hard shove there. We'll check to see here eventually. And right now, the official getting an earful from the coach. Coach down on the far side, Coach Prinovo. Jason Prinovo is the head coach, and really no assistant listed. So we'll wait and see if everybody's okay. It looked like it was Cho or possibly Green that got shoved out of bounds. Still checking right now as they coach coming down. I'm not sure if Coach Prinovo may have gotten the red card as he walks out. So, yeah, I think he did. As we, sorry to say that, we are watching from a distance. We're not privy to all the conversations with the officials, but it just looks like as he walks out, that was, he wouldn't walk out any other reason. Trying to get a little closer view here as we see the player that's shoved down. Not sure if we're going to have the water break right now. And right now the players getting in on it a little bit. And I tell you, the team manager, the young lady down there in the purple tank top, is probably now your head coach. We got a cart, we got an injury enough, they're going to need to bring a cart down again for the third time. And the shove there, let's see if they're reviewing this one. I don't know if there was a card given on that play. We can obviously check. But right now, waiting for the cart to come in. I'm going to step away a minute. I'll walk down here and see what the official word is and be right back. Still tending to the player. We got the word officially, however. No red card given, but the coach was dismissed, which means I think the difference there is he will have to leave, but that does not mean that he will not be able to participate tomorrow. Obviously, a red card would do that. I asked if there was a card given on his latest injury. That was the official said no, there was not written up on. So that's the word as we get started again. Play will resume. See, Coach, I'm sure, will be watching here from the side. See, play will resume. Let's see where they do start it up. It's going to be down near the corner. It looks like it'll be a throw in there. And the medical crew back again. They have us on speed dial here on this field, field 8. Go ahead and mark that down. Ball sent in, low ball, and here comes a counterattack by Baltimore. Score, we'll check at the water break. I'm sure we'll probably still have a water break. We'll check and see if there was an assist on that goal. Here comes Solomon. That's going to be a ball across. Diving down is Martin now. He got a quick counterattack if he wants it. And he does. Here comes a high ball. It's going to come down. I don't know why. You might just let that ball bounce a couple times and just chase after it, get past the defense. Let the defense stop and try to deal with the high bounding ball while you're clearing toward the goal. And we've said that all day. Ball loose on the far side, now brought back. Defense, a little time of possession here, milking the clock some. Working hard here late in the day as far as these matches go. Fourth match of the day. Final match here on Field 8 for today. We'll be back at it tomorrow. You can go to usyouthsoccer.org, check all the stats, check the schedule, check all the upcoming games and the standings as well to see how the teams are doing. Baltimore now up 2-0 in good shape after winning 4-0 yesterday. Up one man here in this match. They continued their match yesterday, obviously down a man because they had a red card as well. Ball being worked around. Sent back out by, that's Randolph Putnam. Putnam on his way to Frostburg State. I do not know their mascot. I'll have to look that one up. And this is a good sign. Arbalez works it in. And they also said that number 8, that's Jacob Mazie, he was cleared to play again, had the head injury early on. I don't know if he'll be back in this match, but the fact that he's cleared and could play is obviously good news for the Baltimore Celtic team. But we've seen injuries all the way from beginning till now. Had 3 players where we've had to stop play. A couple players we had to bring the card out. Right now, ball being worked forward. Midfield. And the ball disrupted over there. Looks like that's Basu. Basu now trying to clear it out, but here comes the white shirt offense quickly the other way. Nice job in there. Nice tackle is coming up forward. Number 17, good play there by Kendall Burks. And losing it again. Steals going both ways. A lot of thefts taking place on this pitch right now. Back and forth we go. A lot of play right here at the midfield line. A lot of encouragement now hollered out from Martin, the keeper, trying to get his troops organized, but also fired up, get some energy here near the end of this match. See a lot of folks walking. Frustration setting in a little bit as well, as the Baltimore team really showing a good patience, great just control of the ball. Nice passes. There's one gets loose, but there's another player to pick it up. Aiden Wells from the right place, right time. Continues the control. Good touch. It's like one of the little exercises that is run before the match. It'll be a throw in. They're going to try to block it in. Here's a ball sent down the left side. Headed back a little bit too far, however. Once again, you can flick that ball back toward the goal. Nice through ball. Let's see if the defense can clear it away. They do. Spinning through there was Carpenter. So Sam Solomon not happy with the refs, even though they've got a pretty comfortable lead right now. One-man advantage. Looks like Marcus Martin might come over here and put the ball in play. Let's see. Now we got water break coming up, and that's what we'll take. Your score 2-0. We'll check also to see the exact time of that last goal, as well as see if there was an assist given as well. Be right back here at Frisco, Texas. 2-0 your score. And welcome back. Got the word there from the assistant coach, manager here for the Baltimore Celtic team. The assist goes to Sam Solomon. And, of course, that goal once again scored by Alejandro Arbeles. That was the second goal that we saw. First goal early on, unassisted goal by Jan Quimmy. Quimmy, the big forward. Don't know that he's even out there right now, probably getting some rest for match tomorrow. Quantrell Jones picks that one up. So 22 minutes left as we've had our water break. Hopefully a smooth 22 minutes, knock on wood, as we've had 3 pretty serious injuries throughout this match. A lot of consternation about different things that have gone on. We've had one coach dismissed, and here comes another tough one. That's going to be a yellow card. And you don't want to push it right now, that's for sure. That's Stretch, RJ Stretch, helping up. The player that went down was Jason Cyrus. And the other players gathering around. That's probably here in the, say that would put us around the 68th, 69th minute. Let's see if he's going to be okay to continue or if he needs a substitute. And unfortunately, the medical guy is trying to leave. I don't know if he needs to leave. Our medical trainers are taking down phone numbers for, I'll tell him right now, you might want to stay around here. He's going to set up a tent right here at field 8. Ball sent back out. It's really not funny. We had so many balls, hard bruises and bumps. Ball worked in. Nice job in the corner. Sent in. Top of the box shot. And a shot. He tried a one-timer there with the left foot. I don't know if he thought there was a player moving in on the left side or if he could just get it in the corner down there, that goal. But that was William Harris trying to punch one in to no avail, however. Good work, however, by Mario Vukic, as Mario has been an impressive player throughout. Playing really hard. Team playing right now without their head coach, without one of their players. And not sure what the coach said, but whatever it was, I'm sure he was upset that his player was injured and there was no booking. Since then, we've had another yellow card on, I believe that was on, as we mentioned, number 19, Rudy Stretch, RJ Stretch. Moving about under the 20-minute mark as we get ready here for the final 20 minutes or so. You'll see a lot of pushing forward, which may result in some lapses on defense by the Washington team. Puyallup, Washington. Coach Prinovo out, his assistant team manager. Maybe I don't have her name, or I would give it to you. She was very kind in giving us all the names and all the pronunciations, and now finds herself pretty much as the head coach of the team. Ball worked forward. Here comes a rush. Nice job blocked up in the middle. Good job in there by Burks. Spin move there. Little breakout on the right side and an open shot, and that's going to be good. Had a good angle here. And let's see, we got the assist. Trying to see, we got the assist coming through, but that goal by number 4, Jason Cyrus. Who gave them the assist there? Number 9. That's good help here from the team. Rieger coming through with the assist. And the goal scored by Jason Cyrus. And that's going to be the trifecta now. 3-goal lead. But a well-formed play. Breakout on the right side and an open. Started out in the middle. And that's going to be good. Had a good angle here. Players out in the midfield. And I'll tell you, one of those was assist. Number 7, Arbeles, who's already scored. Sent that ball over. Rieger sending it out to his right. And it was a nice play put in the left corner. Not much of a chance there for Martin. And a good ball sent in by Jason Cyrus. Here we go. We're back at it. Probably around the 15 minutes to go or so. Ball bounding out. Let's see if it's going to go all the way out. It does. It'll be a throw in deep in the Baltimore zone. Now you found yourself down by 3, and very difficult situation. But this team is here because they've played hard throughout, and you won't see any let up, I'm sure, from the Puyallup team. Ibrahim Yusuf is in the match. Want to mention him, the number 2 on the far side. As I was going down to get the exact word on what had happened with Coach Prinovo, I said there was not a red card. However, it was a dismissal. And once again, I think the main difference there is a red card would mean no return tomorrow, and it probably might even mean a fine of some sort. I hate to admit this, but as a chaplain of a team, a high school team, I received a yellow card and asked the coach if it was going to cost, if it was going to be a bad result for the team. He said no, but don't get a red card. It was $500. So I don't know what the fine would be on a red card for the coach, but not a good situation. Here's the ball moving in, still trying to work it through, a little bump off the ball. Referee watching closely, says play on. Ball sent forward, ball out to the side. It's a header down into the box, shot, and it's going to be off to the side. And Samuel Solomon goes down hard, stretching out that left shoulder, right shoulder. So the goal kick sent out. Nice header there, sent down. Worked back the other way by Nicholas Phillips. Yusuf now sends it down the sideline. Nobody really there. That ball's going to bound all the way down the pitch and roll across the end line. Well, Quantrell Jones comes out to get it, and he'll pick it up. That'll allow him to boot it out of there if he wants to, give him several options, and he'll choose the rolling option out to the left. A little toss there to the back line. Nice job by, I tell you, that's a great play a while ago. It usually went from Arbalez. You'd had a hockey assist for him, I believe. The three pass, or the 2 passes ahead of the score. Arbalez, then Rieger, and then the goal scored by Cyrus. Great angle for us right here. We could see the exact angle of the shot, space that was open in the goal. And here comes another shot. Looked at an option here. Cyrus was running in again. Looks like you had Randy Putnam. High bounding ball. Don't stop, go after it. And there it is. If you just, and I tell you what, Martin is saying the same thing. If you just would keep going and go in there, don't watch the ball as the defense makes a play on it, because there's a good chance it may get through. Stick with it, keep going, and it might come to you. Here comes Solomon, working it in, takes it to the right, now puts a foot on it, it's blocked, it'll be a corner. Good job by the defense as they are looking a little beleaguered. Got a couple substitutes ready to come in. Back on defense on that play, we had Kendall Burks working hard. Also back there, Phillips. Sub coming in is going to be number 20, Darius Joe. Another twin. Now we've had twins all the way through this championship. Also coming in is Jan Quimmy. Quimmy now, he's going to put the ball in play. That's pretty good to have a sub come in and put the ball into play immediately. Little crowd over here in the cart area right behind Jan is, I think that's where Coach is. That ball curling in toward the goal. It's going to be cleared away. Nice boot put on that one. The one player you have back right now is number 12. That's Mario Vukic. Vukic has been impressive. He's pretty tired right now. I think he's played most of this match. And here comes Jan Quimmy. Looks out the left, wide open shot, blocked. It's loose. Shot again in the goal. And Sam Solomon did not miss on that one. He's putting his shirt up, and unfortunately, the sweat has kind of erased it. As here he goes. Got some hashtag work there, but I couldn't see it. Well, Solomon puts in the 4th goal, so this team, I think he's just gotten a yellow card for that, and he does get the yellow. And they're recording that one. So yellow card for Solomon, as he's been over here twice with his shirt up to kind of give that message. I'm sure you folks saw that. Wasn't anything vulgar, fortunately. Might be resulting in a red card if that was the case. Here comes Muller back in. He was sick earlier and during one of the water breaks. Had some stomach issues, it looked like. And he's back in there now. Long ball sent deep, and Jones will stop it in there. And the pressure coming in as we got the teams on both sides. The heartbreak of loss and the thrill of victory. This team, Baltimore, looking very good with 4-0 lead right here. Had a 4-0 win yesterday. Still trying to add to it. Ball sent out on the left side, cleared away. Nice job there by Yusuf. Midfielders do a good job of setting things up. Ball sent forward. Nice job there. It's going to be Arbeles. He'll send it across, back post. Header, and a save by Martin. There's Muller. Jack Muller. Got that long hair in the back. You can recognize him pretty easily. And here comes the ball rolling out to the midfield. Ball coming forward. Arbeles now turns. Ball on the far side. There's a ball down. It's still in the middle, and really this Baltimore team just showing their execution right here. They've got Quimmy out on the left. That ball will go off to the left. Things slowing up a little bit here and getting the heat of the day. Fans sticking with it. Got a lot of fans on the far side. Several tents set up. Got you folks watching with us. And here was the ball will be put in play by Martin. Waiting to see, looks like we've got some issues over on the far side. Maybe some fans. I'm not sure what's happening again as assistant referee Heather Dean has to come out and talk to the lead official. That's Carter Brochu. And right now, they're going to be talking to some of the officials, and here we go. Again, somebody on the far side, I guess, is just causing problems. Well, I think we've seen a little everything here. As I talk to my producer, Nick, we could just talk about supper tonight and see what's coming up. Oh, man. It's 4-0 here, and you just see the Baltimore team showing some of their strength. They've shown it yesterday as well. And one of the U.S. Youth Soccer officials over there talking to assistant referee Heather Dean. And I'm not sure what the fans are saying or doing, but obviously she's over there right in front of these folks. And looks like he's going over to deal with it now. Let's see who he's walking up here to talk to. And he's just going to have a seat over there. How about that? I don't know, man. That's unusual. But it's the fans just frustrated with how the events have taken the turn of events here in this match. But you saw yesterday, Baltimore, a very proficient team, winning 4-0. Yesterday defeating the Region 2 champs out of Georgia. So a very good team in this Baltimore squad. And so they just showed it here today. Obviously a lot of fight in the Washington State team. Ball now, let's see, Muller goes getting it down the right. They got a couple players in the middle. There's a shot knocked down, but nobody there to cover. had a couple of 40s in there. 44, Randy Putnam, and 45, Jan Quimmy. And Jack Muller just trying to get it in the top shelf. And just loading up now, bombing it down the pitch. Here comes the ball on the left. In the corner of the box. Baltimore showing strength once again. Up one man, had a red card earlier to Jacob Baker, excuse me. Once again, a rush through. That's going to be a corner, it looks like. And they're going to give it looked like it might have been a corner, but they're going to say it's a goal kick, maybe a little mercy here. And the substitute getting ready to come in. Looks like Vukic is going to come out. He deserves a hand. I tell you, he's worked hard, and he's worked hard in a tough situation. Reese Zerflew comes in. I tell you, if I'm a coach and I need somebody with a lot of heart, I'm looking at Vukic, as he's played very, very hard. And once again, not the best of circumstances, not only conditions. And we got another player down. This time it is Quimmy. Quimmy's a big boy. I'm not sure if he landed funny or what happened. Referee right there to check on things. I told the medical crew a while ago they didn't need to leave, and I think everything's good. Tell you what, if you think soccer is a sport for anybody beyond strong, tough people, you're very mistaken. And those of you out there watching, you know that. Ball out to the side. Cyrus, middle, Muller, and it's cleared out. Nice pass, and Muller signifies to his teammate that he appreciates the effort. Like to see that. Good teamwork. Ball sent back. Looks like Blasu now back to the back left. And there comes some shoving and pushing. Trying to see who that was. That was Reese Zerflew, who came in there with his hands up. No call as the ball continues to play, and now ball into the box, turning, trying to maybe earn a corner or a PK possibly, and a foul. I would say the whistle might go off, and it looks like it is going to be a corner. I was going to say the whistle might go off right here at the 90-minute mark after all that we've seen. So here we go, a corner that's going to be placed from the near side, right foot bending in toward the bucket, the back of the net. Shot taken, it's going to roll off the side. Was it touched? And the referee says no, it will be a goal kick for Jones. So Jones will put it in play as the clock winds down. And seems that a lot of the tough plays and tough calls, hard play, a lot of it's come here in this fourth match today, and maybe a couple of fields, even the field right behind us, seem to have a lot of the same type of tough play, and that's just part of the heat that we're playing in as well, approaching 100 degrees, probably the heat index well over that. And the ball away. It's going to be hard to draw a foul right now if you're Baltimore. And that ball tipped around. Good joust in here, a little do-si-do, and coming away with it, WPFC. Let's see what we got here. Somebody's pacemaker going off. Quantrell Jones comes through. Nice pass up there to Armelez. There's Muller still working. Muller's been sitting out much of the second half, so he wants to get out there and play a little bit here at the end of this match. That ball will get past him, and the defense will work it out. Try to anyway, and they'll send it out of play. Send it over near the Roughnecks over in the crowd. Hopefully they've settled down over there, and the officials haven't had to put up with much of that. Ali now, he'll do the toss. He'll get ready to toss it in. So once again, a matchup here between Baltimore in the black and the Washington State team out of Puyallup. And the young lady, I now remember her name, playing softball at the school where I work at Charleston Southern University out of Puyallup, Jessica Brock. I don't know if she's a soccer fan as well in the Puyallup area. Maybe she's watching. But Puyallup, not only a good soccer town, a good softball place as well. Good sports. Well, Martin will put it in place. The wind seems to die down a little bit. Still pretty strong, however. Puts a nice foot into that one. Carrying through the clouds, comes down. Once again, if you just go chase after it, you probably would have a decent opportunity. It's headed back to Jones. Let's see if he wants to put a foot into it. He's primarily chosen just the roll out to the side instead of the long punt throughout this match. So, ball back toward the middle. Folks, we'll be back at it tomorrow, 7 a.m., 7, 9, 11, and 1. Once again, USYouthSoccer.org. You can go on there, find out when your particular team will be playing. Check out the stats, also the standings. You can actually see who has scored the goals. Several goals here, and I would say scoring 4 goals here in the 18 bracket. Baltimore probably a pretty commanding lead in that area. And you can argue all you want about the red card or different things that have happened in this match, but I would say, all things considered, Baltimore has just played a very good match. They are solid. They're tough front end to back. You've got great heart on this WPFC team, particularly, as I said, Mario Vukic, just very impressive young man, player there. You like to see that in a team that's having a tough day and see who's still out there hustling and working. And if you're an employer, I don't care what the job is, what business it is, those are the kind of guys you're looking for. Hey, we'd hire that guy in a heartbeat. A lot of these players will be very successful in life because of the work ethic they've picked up right here in US Youth Soccer. What an honor it is to be here. Black shirts of the Celtics working it around, a little green on the front, gold nutters, gold numbers on the back. Yusuf working hard over there as well. That'll be a throw in right at midfield. Baltimore still going at it. Jack Muller now, he'll feed his teammate. Like to see what we saw from him a while ago. It was a nice cross into the box from a teammate. I believe it was Cyrus who sent it in there to him after the play was all said and done, giving him the thumbs up, thanking him for being a good teammate. That's a very positive thing to see as well. Muller, as we said early on during one of the water breaks, visibly sick over here on the sideline as he was recuperating probably from the heat. Not sure how much time we have left. Not much, I would say. That ball sent in. Quemi right there. Quemi spelled K-O-U-E-M-I. And once again, kudos to the team manager for this Puyallup team who has actually taken over the reins. And if I had her name right here, I would give her a pat on the back. I don't have the name. I wish I had asked earlier. And when I asked if there was an assistant coach, she did not volunteer her name. So now the whistle, and that will be the end of the match. And I hope everybody will stay healthy the rest of the afternoon. Waiting for the game ball to come out. The players will gather, shake hands, make sure everything goes smoothly in that event. So Nick Case, we've made it through day number 2. Our producer here, our cameraman, we appreciate that. 4-0 is your final score. Baltimore moves ahead, now 2-0 in this great championship, and it will be Puyallup now 0-2 with this loss. We'll see you tomorrow. Hope you'll be on USYouthSoccer.org. Check out everything that's going on, and we'll say goodbye for now for field number 8 and Frisco, Texas.